Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Nate's on the house, in the house. Going to help me do the firewall and get the brakes. Basically, we're going to try to mock a little bit of the Bugatti up. And I know sort of where everything goes. Nate sort of doesn't know, but he will know when we get rocking and rolling. But he's the one that's going to be, you know, trying to make everything work here after a while. Like get it wired up and get all that stuff going. But we need to get everything in place and make sure it works or not.
It's all going to fit, yep.
See if everything fits or not. And if it does not, you're allowed to holler at me, Nate, but not too loud.
We got some bolts slid down in the body mount, so the body's lined up kind of where it's going to be because the bolts slid down through anyways.
So Nate's put some body mount bolts in. That's a good thing. He's saying we might have to drill a few a little bit bigger, maybe, in the end. I'm not sure.
They're just kind of setting it up for now where it is going to set, yeah.
But on this one here, we're going to try to put, well, we're not going to try, we're going to put the firewall in, put the brake booster on so we can deal with the brake lines, and then we're going to try to go for the steering. We have the aluminum right here. So that aluminum piece,
it's on this side.
Nate, goes on that side. You can see it fits right down behind there. You can see the hole. I'm going to get some screws, not all the screws and bolts, but some of them to put it together. I should have probably had them ready before I started, but I've got all these. I bought brass screws and brass nuts. Brass screws and brass nuts. Are we hitting shit already? Some of the wiring down back there is stuff to get it rocking and rolling. It's not where it's going to be forever, but that has to come over some, Nate.
Well, just a second here. I get some stuff down below here. Just trying to get it down by.
Oh, you see this has to go way over and fits inside
to get down past this here.
And that's right on top of that chassis too. What's that? The chassis there? See that piece of aluminum down where you have? That's right on top of the chassis. Can we shove it over that way, or we're gonna have to pull it out? Ugh. That probably should have been on the car before we done that, shouldn't it? Huh? Can you pull that out and not shove that over there? I can't get it.
Just a second. I still got a finger width here.
All right, that's not gonna work. Just like that.
And it's hitting the tranny there. That starter. When it comes over, it'll be away from it.
Yeah, but you can't get it over without the engine. It has to be in there with the engine out.
So this piece that goes down by the frame is the piece that's hitting here now.
So when I made...
remember we trimmed that there.
Yeah, so that's going to be trimmed off already.
That's going to be trimmed off already, yeah.
The aluminum.
Yeah, to get down by the side here.
How much does it have to be trimmed off? Well...
Want to mark it?
Half inch?
Almost an inch there.
All right, I'm going to take this out. We're going to cancel this piece. Let's cancel it. We'll just take it out because it'll have to be done later. I thought we could shove them in there and see what that... Not going to do that, I guess. Just like that. Just like that. Because that's going to have to go on when the body... Or that metal's going to have to go on when the body's on.
Right.
And it's going to have to be made fit when the body's on.
So what about that one over there? Probably the same way.
No doubt in my mind. But this is the side that we want on, so let's try this side. Yep. I'm going to go to the other. Give you this side.
I'll come down over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this here, where you cut that piece off the body.
Right.
It's a little more off here too.
This side.
And now we got
we're going to be in the same issue, are we not?
Probably. We'll see though. Okay, just a second. Now we're hitting the
It shouldn't hit the...
It's hitting the dipstick tube there now.
Huh. Let me see. I can't see. It shouldn't hit it because it fits the farm.
It fits when it gets over in here.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
If we would have had it on before...
The firewall first. Well, that tells us one thing right there. How it goes together.
Yeah, there's no getting
You're not getting that in there unless you bend it, are you?
No.
No. And we've got enough room for the back of the firewall and the
there's still lots of room for in there.
All right, let's do this then. Let's haul this out. Put this back.
That was our plan.
All right, I'm going to give you this then. Let's do the steering. Or do the brakes. Just stick the brakes on for now. And go with this.
Yeah, because the only difference will be is the thickness of the
That's the end of it.
right?
Also, I just know that I'll take the bolt nuts off. Put them inside. So I know that I have to put that aluminum piece on before the body goes on.
Yeah.
Ugh. I've never put the inner fenders on it either. There's inner fenders sitting right there, and I've never ever put them in there.
No.
So I can see some scratches coming.
And there's another plate that goes on the inside there.
This-
Oh yeah, the pedal assembly right there. Okay, now I'm just going to pull this dipstick tube out for now, and we're going to set that over here somewhere for now. And we need a rag. I'm just going to grab a rag and sit over that really quick.
And I hope, yeah. I'm hoping that I have that geared up right. See what I got going on here? Just want to show you this. I made a little welded nut on this adjustment here, and it screws on that. And I'm hoping that.
So you're going to screw it on here, and then so that adjusts in here instead of here?
Well, it'll adjust on both. Like one it'll go in through here, adjust in there.
So we'll probably have to take this pin out first and put that on here, and then put this pin in, or else when you spin it on here, it might spin it into there.
What do you think? Should we like leave it there or to take it out of there?
I think we should take this pin out here and have this here off, so then we can put this like in the center of its adjustment. Because when we spin this on here, it's going to screw it out of there. Actually, put it all the way back, and then we'll spin it on.
We'll try it.
And see how much adjustment it has when we go to.
Yeah, I don't know. I can just move that down, can I not? Yeah, I can move that down for now. So if you have to take it
Yeah,
off.
just hang it down for now, and we can adjust that up after. So we'll have the thickness of that aluminum, which is only an 1/8, isn't it?
Yeah, it wouldn't be an 1/8, I don't think. It'd be like 14.
This isn't tight here either. Okay.
Oh my.
The hood must round up quite a bit, doesn't it?
See, I'm telling you, like everything is so close. Like it's like, I don't know.
She's gonna be tight like a tiger.
Tight like a tiger, all right. I'm not sure if
You get them spun on. I'll grab a 9/16 for here and just snug this up a little bit.
I got 2 of them on. That's fine. It's gonna hold it.
I'm just gonna spin that up so it gets tighter on there a little bit.
That's how close everything is. You take a look at like the oil galleries in the back, the brake system for the hood, the radiator for up the front. That was the issue on a lot of this stuff. Like, and it's still an issue. You'll be driving her next week, baby. Field driving her anyways, huh? Good field car. Wouldn't it? I mean, good. That probably wouldn't be that good of a field car, actually. Too low to the ground.
Then pizza cutters on her.
Pizza cutters on it.
And tires. Be some good in the field, wouldn't it?
What's going on there now? Already got a nut on that. That's why I didn't screw on that car.
Get more pressure to that so it's set square anyways.
Yeah, I got an issue already. I've got to slide that back off.
Yep.
And put that nut on the top first, because it won't.
No room?
No room. You called it.
I'll just leave that snugged like that for now. Okay.
I'm just kind of wondering, I'd get rid of that nut for a second and get a different nut, probably. Yeah, I can put that nut on, I suppose.
What do you need there, bud?
I need this pedal assembly to. It's not going to fall.
Something I can get you?
I just need to lean back. This stud on this side where I'm at got no room to put the nut on. You put your hand right up in there, very first thing, did you? Okay, there we go. Now I'm happy.
All about angles.
It is all about angles, isn't it? Sometimes. I guess that goes, yeah.
You have enough.
Is that the brace you were talking about? You wanted a brace in there?
Yeah, the piece on the back of the booster, yeah.
That gives a
That there works out good.
lock nut there.
That'll just set it there for now. That ain't the lock nut's gonna free you up for snugging it up.
Should just get a regular nut, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I wonder if I have one.
Just so we can get it mocked.
Does that give you much room to, put that brake system up in there?
Well, we're gonna...
Okay, you can go on the other side, you can go on this side, can you not?
Yeah, I see that master cylinder's got... Listen, have a look at her.
Suppose this is a lock nut too.
7/16, I think that's what it is. Did you guys already have a fuel pedal built for it?
Say that again?
Did you already have a fuel pedal built for it too?
No, I do not have a fuel pedal. Have no idea.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't got. Where I used them. I used them yesterday. I had a couple of them, and I used them. I wonder where I put them. I know exactly where I put them. I put them on that sign. I don't think I have.
Well, let's just.
We can squeeze that nut on. It's just that it's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass to get off and on. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Fine thread.
Yeah, let's just spin it on. 3/4 and grab a socket.
This might work. You got a nut. Ooh. Probably from doing that, just throwing them in there, right?
Yeah. I don't know who does that.
Yeah, I know who does it. It's like Nate said, who cut them wires off like that?
Oh, on the chop on that car?
I'm pretty sure it was me. I was making the Thunderbird into a standard, and I cut the shifter lever off, and I cut the wires off for the signals, and it cut it up kind of in the
whole
shaft
combination switch wires cut right off. There, okay. Now, so you wanted to see if that column was going to line up with the steering, right? Is that your plan?
I want to put the ball thing in. We have the dash out there, and that dash might be coming over.
Does it go through the dash?
It does go through the dash.
But you do have two mounts here where it bolts right
And
to
I've never had the dash in it, so that's another thing I'm going to say. I've never had the dash in it.
But the column's got two bolts that bolt in there, right? On the column instead of in there?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's been a long time, Nate. It's been a long time. It's only been a few years.
Well, I'm coming in new on this. So
coming in hot.
Coming in, yeah.
Coming in hot. I'm thinking that you're going to want the front. These are numbered, so they're pretty decent. That's the piece.
Which one's the front?
There's the front.
Okay.
We'll go that
The
way.
nuts are on the inside.
This is number 2 and number 3. So you're coming in hot that way. And I've got the nuts.
Right. So these bolts are lots long, so that'll be good for with the. Oh, can you hold that piece in the center? I can get one hand in there. There we go. Okay. Now, there, I got the ball now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering myself. There's going to be a difference there too. I don't know whether if.
So now the body's up, the thickness of them body mounts.
What do I need? I need to get that on there straight. 1, 2. Come on, third one. Why are you playing?
Playing hard to get?
Something like that. Something like that. It's probably just me. Probably.
You got this.
I do, but
Yeah.
these are lock. We should probably lock them on and get it
Snug
going.
that up, yeah.
Snug that
So
up.
the only difference is going to be the thickness of that plate, but that just slides through there, so.
I'm going to, I don't want to play with the dash, but the dash has got to go in sometime. I've never had the dash in it. And the hard part is, the window should be in to know how far my dash goes on, because the window has a rubber and it sticks out there a little bit, and then the dash goes up against the rubber. So I can't give a true read with the dash, if you know what I'm trying to say. I can use the pine dash that I have sitting over there, but I've got
That was already mocked up as the.
well, I can shove the ball, I can make the ball go through that one there, I suppose, but I've got it cut out. We can set that on there as far as that goes.
Do we should snug them ones there
Should
up?
snug them up somehow. I'm not sure what size of mirror.
Let's see here.
Can you tell what size of mirror?
I'd say they're either 3/8 or a 10, and we need an Allen key for the other side. Grab a socket.
I'm going to grab this little case right here.
You got a kit right there?
I got a little kit right here.
Is there a socket set in that too?
Yeah, there is. I don't know if it's a socket set, but there is a socket. Yep.
Okay.
There should be something in here.
Is there Allen keys in it?
I couldn't tell you that positively for sure, but
If not, we might have something right here. Right here. Oh, there is a little socket set in there.
there is
Squeeze by you.
so
A 1/4 inch with a 10 mil probably. It's either a 10 or a 3/8. I'll give you both.
okay, there's Allen keys right there.
There's a 10 and a 3/8.
Yeah.
I'll give one of them.
Whatever one.
It's close enough that we'll see what we got here for an Allen key. Not that one.
Which one?
Well, just wait a second here.
Yeah.
Don't be getting rammy.
Oh, Rammy. I was going to say that.
Yeah. Okay. The top left-hand corner. I'm setting on that one.
I don't know my top from my left.
Hey, which one are you using? 3/8 or 10?
I don't know that
Both
either.
fit. They both fit. I know they both fit. That's the funny part.
10.
You got it. I'm just bugging you.
Wow. Yeah, what's going on there?
Just snug.
Right.
Okay, bottom one. Okay. Remember the battery things I was telling you about this morning?
Yeah. You want some of them battery operated things?
I should have brought them with me.
It's pretty hard to put a car together. Well, you can put a car together with them things. I mean,
You still gotta, I still don't trust them.
gotta be careful.
I still don't trust them. I still go back over them with a wrench after I.
Yeah. Good, we got the ball. That's good. There's a little Allen key a top, right? That's good enough for that, isn't it?
Yep, just snug's all we need. Yep, they're fitting there pretty good anyway. You already had this mocked on there once, did you?
I did, but nothing's ever been put together. Like I've had the steering, I mocked this up in there. I've had the brake system on there, but I've never had the steering column down through, hooked onto the rack.
Right. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to steer it when we're pushing it around.
That would be very nice, but the bottom one there.
What about, you want to give it a little bit more?
Yeah, I want to do a little bit more on the bottom one there, I think I do. I don't have to, but.
Well, we'll try to square it up a little bit more on that right one over there. I think she's not into her bells and whistles here yet. There you go. That's good there now. Okay. All right, we're good there now.
So you can see how I have that ball in there, and it's got a little Allen key lock there for the steering column itself when it goes down through.
Does it have a lock on it when it screws to the column?
Yeah, take a look. It's got a little Allen key that goes up through.
Oh, yes.
It's a nice. It's nice if you want to, if you're building something, you want a steering column to go down through your firewall. I would say that's probably about the best. About the best.
I like how it still pivots pretty good even when it's snugged up.
Yes, like I mean, it's not full tilt, but it's good. So if I get the steering column,
I wonder if we do get that a little too snug.
have I got it too snug?
No, I think it's still gonna go.
Now,
I'll pull them brake lines over so the column will go down.
there's a double D shaft. There's in the rack and pinion. If you stick your finger in that hole, there's a double D shaft, or a double D shaft's half around, 2 flats and a half around.
Yep.
That goes right inside that.
Yep.
And the only way to tighten the pin up is I drilled a hole in the bottom of that motor mount. You have to go up through the hole into the motor mount.
Do the pin shaft. Yep. Okay, you already got that.
The steering column.
Yep.
We'll slide that down
Slide
through.
these brake lines over a little bit.
And I don't know if we need rod. I think we might need rod cut.
I'm just gonna pull that over there.
This is what all this is for. Never hooked the steering up on Jolene's car ever. Never. It's never been hooked up. It's still got its condom on. Never took it off.
Oh, it's never even been spanked.
It's never even been spanked. It's never even got dirty before yet.
All right, that's out of the way.
This is what has to happen.
So, is there...
This shaft here has to go in that one first, I think. And then there has to be a joint put on it. So we're going to have to figure out measurements. I'm going to stand that there. Wherever, lay it down. I don't think this will fit through with the tape on it. I don't think it will.
And you've got another U-joint for that, yeah?
I do. Actually going to go get it. So we're going to have to do a little bit of cutting and figuring, I guess. Or no doubt in my mind, how to put that steering on.
That's shiny. Ooh, shiny.
That's how long it's been in there. You can't even tell what it is.
So
this is going to have to go on some point, I think. I'm not sure yet. And there's an Allen key in there for that.
yes,
So that's going to have to
take
go
this
on.
in here a couple times, I think.
Oh yeah, that's going to have to go on there.
Yep.
Obviously.
And that fits the D shaft good. Does
Them are going to have to come out, I think, or that's going to have to be.
it have to be notched for
That's
the
what I'm thinking.
bolt? Half the time you put the little notch in the new one.
That scares me.
Scares you?
Well-
All it is a grinder.
I'm going to say why it scares me. Because I don't know if I did that one down there and took the bolt out of it or not, if it slides, how it slides in there, if you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh yeah.
If I got that one in that motor mount and I can't get the bolt out, how am I?
Well, I think we'll put this down into place. Gear that up so it goes on there, and then we can do our measurement and pull it back out.
Yes, yeah.
Do you have the clamp already made that holds the top side of this? So this holds it up in place? That's what I want.
You want to know, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I want to know if
I'm going to get you a zip tie. How's that? I don't know if I got it made or not.
I got one zip tie on there already, but I got to pull this tape off so we can get it slid through.
That'd be fantastic. If we need something to match up to that. See, that might be some of the stuff that we're going to have to get. And this might be the double D rod right here that we need. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm not used to touching stuff this shiny and clean.
Is that right?
I don't know. I'll try to keep my fingers.
I don't think I built anything for that yet, and I'm not sure. Not sure. Probably going to have to go with the zip tie. Maybe, for now. Because I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Would have been nice if that tape was down through there. No, it won't.
No, it won't, so it's just kind of, it is what it is. And the steering wheel has to come out quite a ways. Like, Jolene, you never even sit in this car with the steering wheel in it. We pretended. I mean, pretending and having it done is two different things.
Yeah,
it's almost like having a drawing. Well, I want this car right here that you've drawn. Well, sometimes the drawings are not, they're not in proportion to work, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, you've got the seat holes, don't you?
I do, so the seat can go in.
The seat can
We might even need you, Jolene.
Yeah, well, we get this here slid down in there and then get the column set where you want the column to be before we go cutting shafts.
Right.
and all that stuff.
Do I need a seat? I do need a seat.
You don't need a driver's seat if you want it set for where she wants to go. I suppose that's all fancy dancy.
Oh my goodness, that's like an ostrich.
You get a plastic bag and cover it in or something, so you don't get it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to run down and get a seat, okay? We're going to need it. Are we not? We're going to need the seat, are we not? Going to need it.
To get your length, if you haven't got the length figured out yet.
Going to need steering wheel too, aren't we?
Yeah, you better get some
I'll be right back.
stuff to set stuff on. Don't get scared, Jolene. You try not to.
Hello, Fina.
Sometimes this tape's been on there a while. It's still sticky though. Get most of it off. Don't drop it. That's the one. Yeah, in order to get that lined up where you want it to be, you're going to have a few more things. So, well, we can see if it still sets down in there where he's got her going. 'Cause we can't put that other piece on it till it goes up there. By the looks of it, the steering shaft with the double D ain't going to be very long. I'm not getting ahead of him too far, am I? All right, right about there is where your seat's in, I'm thinking. I'll hold it there. I should have put a piece of tape. If that will set there, that set there.
Man, I'm getting too old to run around with seats. Huh? Yeah, the seat. Upstairs in the house.
Oh, you did a jog.
Yeah, I went for it.
Cardio. Okay, I'm gonna put a piece of tape up here.
Who?
Up in here, right?
Yeah.
And then, okay, you set that in there. Can you get in there or do you need a hand?
All right. Can you let that hang?
Well, that's what I was just trying.
That'll hang, won't it?
There, I'll turn it sideways. Like, look at that. She's like the older Thunderbirds at the thing.
D-nut me. Yeah.
That didn't sound very good this morning. Okay, we got this.
That didn't sound very good this morning, he says. D-nut me.
Okay. I'll line you up. Okay, what goes underneath this seat? There, she's in
Jolene's ours.
Okay.
And what's going to go underneath of it? Carpet and that sort of stuff.
Okay, so it's not going to be...
You know how many birds I had to shoot to get that?
Is that ostrich?
Fake ostrich. Oh. If it's in there...
It's just on emu, it doesn't holler at you.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to get a piece of tape and throw here. So if we had the steering wheel, we could slide her in, pull the column back, and put it up in place.
Man, I got to run again. Huh?
Can you do it? Can you handle
it. I can do it.
2-inch tape.
As long as you don't D-nut me.
You're going the long way.
My soccer partner isn't far behind. All right. I'd like to have the dash and stuff too, but
A piece of rubber or something.
dirty. Everything's so dirty. I wonder if we should. Be nice to have the dash. Be nice to have the dash, but you should know by sitting in it whether this was a gift from a man in Florida. And where? Benny? Yeah, where is he from? Benny Rivera. Sniffles again. E-type wheel. Well, I'll tell you, it's going to do the trick. The only thing that I'm thinking about the wheel, I think most Bugattis had 4. We'll see what happens.
I put some tape up around that mount, so
Awesome.
when I zip tie it up there
Awesome.
for now, or if you
Awesome.
want to double bracket after we get her situated.
I see. Yeah. See, I don't even know.
So I put some. That's what I did there.
That might work.
Yep. So we can pull that off.
Pull this off.
Well, yeah, you want to put the steering wheel on, right?
So that's. Yeah, Jolene's gonna have to sit in it no matter
She's
what.
gonna have to set in it to get it kind of situated. But does this go through the dash as well?
It does.
So have you had this with the dash on there?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe, baby.
Yeah. I'm thinking that I had the dash on, but I'm like, let's face it, everything was built on the floor. Well, what can I say? Everything was built not together, not finished.
Gotcha.
That makes sense?
Yep. Did that go down all the way?
It did. Or I think it did. This thing goes in, it'll be fine. That's in far enough.
Okay, yep.
All right.
So then
That's awful close to the legs, eh? Because you don't want that. That's going to have to come back quite a ways.
to see where she goes, yeah.
So
That's already halfway up the steering wheel.
So the
Halfway up the steering wheel, halfway up the windshield. So
yeah, we're going to say now. So
Okay.
the measurement has to be from,
we got to put the U joint on the end of that
right,
before we measure for that D.
that double D shaft.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to take.
What we might do after we put the zip tie here, we could put some tape down here, which would help hold it up too. So
Okay, so I'm going to trade the camera with Jolene. Oh, okay, good.
she had
Good.
a tripod
Good.
today.
You're awesome, man.
Is that
You're
light in the
awesome.
way? You can flop that light down.
Flop it in there and put some light on yourself, sweetheart.
I can't, there's no light.
Okay.
That's weird.
You can flop it down in there where where you can't see it, or wherever you want. You're the boss.
Remember?
I did.
Just saying.
Remember? He said, "Yeah, I remember." I told Nate this morning, or he told me actually, and I said, "Yeah, I learned that." I'm gonna put the seat bolt on. Man, this thing's look good underneath.
Looks some good when it's here, it ain't.
Oh man,
Oh, Joe rolls eyes out.
amazing, awesome. Nathan, you're gonna have to come back and take a look at that after when you get time.
What's that?
Them pieces that slide down the side of the frame, like the front, you're gonna have to check that out. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Oh, I know what you mean now, yeah.
See, there's the issue right there.
Knee, yeah.
So that's got to come back toward that column's got to go back towards Jolene quite a ways. I'm going to get a tape measure.
We're coming back. Holy. So the dash comes back quite a ways too, and it mounts up here too, doesn't it? And with the wood of the dash must come back.
That dash does. We can actually throw the dash on if you want to. I can throw it on right now just for shits and giggles. Let's take steering wheel. I'll throw the dash on. What do you think?
Which dash?
Well, we'll just use that one there, and I'll just put it on top of that, slide it down over, and see if it even.
You can pull the steering wheel.
What do you think, sweetheart? Do you think we should try the dash?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Take this off. Okay.
Go easy, don't get rammy. Joe's right there.
I know.
Right.
There you go.
Don't want that happening going down the road. Okay, I'm going to slide this back so you can slide the dash. Do you need a hand with that, or?
Jolene can help me with this.
She's like, where do I put stuff?
Right around your lap, sweetheart.
Okay, I'll just pull that in.
So, basically, what I don't know with the dash is when I put the other one on, it doesn't have the rubber there holding it back. So,
Right.
and it's not giving me a true read because I haven't got a true read right now because this is holding it up, but it is going through the hole. That's a good thing.
But the other one's all nice and ready to go.
So, can you zip tie that now?
I can still get out and zip tie it once we get this here slid up to where she wants it.
I don't know if the dash matters then, does it? Let's try it
still
on with the
fits in
dash.
through
Let's
the
try it
hole.
with the
Yeah,
dash.
okay,
Put it
yeah.
on there, and then we can get a true read. I'm going to take.
There we go.
Jeez. Me and my brunt just took that
We're
first
running it
step.
along. It's going to have to go up
Why does it have?
because that's where your mount is.
Okay. What if?
If I push down.
What if? Just a minute now.
Yep.
You want that down?
I don't care. I can see.
Oh, you're right there.
That's so close. Everywhere's like just crazy.
Yeah, but when you're setting it, it's right in your eye view. What if you have to slouch down a little in the seat? Laid back.
I can, just a minute now, you have that up in that mount. That does not mean that that's gonna fit there. It might need a rubber up in there.
I was thinking of rubber, gonna have to have something to drop it a little bit.
Right.
So we can trim this, we could wiggle this, this has got wiggle room here.
We could make a bracket to fit that right now too, if we want to make a bracket. I got a bracket over there that we can make a bracket to fit it. Or let it hang down on the dash, because in all honesty, I think that the dash that we have out there, like that's where it's gonna be.
Well here, I'll set this here zip, if she just holds up for a second. And then we can put some tape around the bottom so it doesn't.
Do you want that dash out of the way?
No, I can get it.
Because that dash can come out of the way, that's for sure. I spilled all the sockets. That's what kind of guy I am. I'm going to take this out.
Get it set up there
Man,
and
I'll
build
tell
that
ya.
would be good.
Sometimes I think building a car is for the birds.
Not when it's your passion, is it?
Well, just for the like this
Okay,
making a car, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like to make a car, everything's so close. Look at the seat going on the thing. How close that is.
Now,
Like,
see, that's going to slide down. Yeah, that's going to.
Jolene, you're gonna have to hold that where you want that.
Yeah, can you just?
You're gonna have to hold that exactly where you want it. Wherever it feels the best is what you're gonna have to do. And the reason being is you're the one that's gonna be driving it. And make it as comfortable as you can, and then we can go from there. If you know what I'm trying to say.
So I can put some tape around the top of this ball. And it won't slide down through.
You're more than welcome. Yeah.
Once she gets it to
You
where.
want piece of tape?
Once she gets it to where it's going to be, so it doesn't slide down so easy, right?
Where you got it? Right where you want it? You're okay there with that? Good. Do you want either way, or are you good with? Like, do you want it this way or that way, or?
Then you have to. Yeah. Then you're.
I'd say.
I'll take another piece. I just want to make this fairly snug, so if it does slide down, it's okay.
Like Nate, it's okay. It's okay. Just reassure you. Just like you're like a doctor doing heart surgery. It's okay. Just sit still.
I'll just put a little piece around this edge too. It'll help.
Whatever side you want to put it on.
So right there, it shouldn't move too easy.
See, I don't even know what I got going on down
Right
there.
there will help a little bit,
In that.
but we'll have to mark it when we get to. How does that feel? Can you get in and out from underneath it? Like,
In and out of the
yeah, better than you could get in, eh?
Good.
Now, worst of
I
it
took
is.
that out.
Okay, you took that out, so
I'm
we
just
can
gonna leave it out,
Yeah, we'll leave that out. We can slide this right on.
and we can tape it on.
Let's take this other one out too, as well.
As well.
As well.
Yeah, you might as well just hold it in place there.
Are you comfy?
Yep.
Lay back.
Oh, this car is not made for driving; it's for setting in. Okay. Huh?
Have that song. Have that song go. My mind, my money, my money, my mind. Lay back. Lay back.
Now, tape measure.
Okay, that actually fits on there nice and slides up there good.
Yeah.
Now,
See, the issue now is getting a piece of square stock fitting
other
in that
piece.
fitting in that other one.
so, yes.
I've got a little piece over here that might work. That might do the trick.
If we had a short piece just to slide in,
I do.
that would give us our bottom out measurement and all that.
I got two pieces.
Double D.
Double D.
How long is that short? That's to see that short.
It probably should be angled like it
Is it the same?
fit off there. See if, you
ground
can
up?
see if you can get it inside that.
Same size as what we're using?
It's all the same stuff.
All right, excellent.
All the same stuff. It doesn't look like we're gonna have to use a new one. We'll just use this one.
Now, get our finger in there. She's tight.
Yeah, that's the one I was worried about. I don't know if that. I've never even had one in there. I don't think.
Well, we're playing in the dark here with it, I can tell you that.
Did it go in?
I
Did
can't
it go in?
bottom it right out though, because it'll go in and hit the other U-joint. So we got two.
Did it go in?
Oh yeah, I got it.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So I'm wondering. Let's put this on the end of that. Will that go on the end of that so we can measure it, or?
Well, we can take a measuring tape. I know you don't like measuring tapes.
Oh, I don't mind them. It's just they slow me down.
If I can get a feel for how far in that,
That looks good.
that's good.
That's all right, sweetheart.
Okay, that's bottomed
Your
out.
car.
Pull it back a half, a little over half. Do you have another one of them U-joints off? Another one of them? Actually, there's one right
Well, why don't we just
no,
take...
there's one
take-
right here. I just want to get a
yeah.
measurement as it goes in here, how far to go in. And then we're going to put a piece of tape on it so I don't slide all the way through.
It's an old Nate thing.
Okay, you got a marker there. I want it to go through. We're just going through that there, so it's
Where you want Mark?
okay, right there. So that gives a quarter of an eighth through there, and then what we can do is put tape on here so it doesn't slide in down
I
there.
got you on that. That top one is fine, is it? Like for the measurement, like that top one has to
Yep,
be...
the top one goes. We can do that right there.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's... Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll take another piece of tape. That's going to be fairly.
You're more than welcome.
It's got wiggly room down there.
It's crazy how close everything fits. We've never ever seen it like I can't wait to put the grates in. I've got these grates all made for in here like the original. They all bolt in from the back. You can see I got all the studs welded on from the back. They bolt on. The inner fenders are over there against the wall. I did a little louvering on them, and I beaded them around the louvers to put them in there. And if you want to come on this side, sweetheart, you want to come on this side, you can see the issue, or you can see, come right from the front where I'm at, you can see the issue of where the power steering pump is. You can see the nozzle, not nozzle, but the cover, power steering pump right there. Inner fender was coming up here down to there. And then you got the alternator on that side. That was the issue that I was having, that everything is so close. We also got the issue with, I think we may be able to get a breather. We're going to have to put some kind of breather on there. But you can see how, I think the inner fender would fit, but it's going to miss that cover of that power steering pump by like that much. It's like crazy. Did that go down in there that far?
I taped up the wrong end. The other end's boomed up too bad. I can't get it in there.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
We can do it again.
Yeah.
Stick it in there and mark it?
For me, yeah.
That's no problem.
Yeah.
Man, I do things 3 and 4 times. Man, I did so many things on this car so many times.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah, I know what you're
that
saying.
other end was boomed
Yeah.
up. Okay, right there. If we can mark that right there.
And I can mark it, or I can clean it as far as that goes.
Well, we're not going to use this one anyway. So.
That was one of the big issues of building this car, was getting that, to get a steering rack and a mount, or to get that down in there to fit. That was one of the biggest deals I had, was the rack, the radiator, and the front end. Because on the car, I didn't want a bunch of stuff.
So what is
showing.
the rack, that rack out of?
Jaguar.
Jaguar rack, right.
Jaguar. The radiator is the original radiator for the Jaguar engine, so that's good. That's good.
Right.
And also doing the mounts, the way we done the mounts to get rid of the brake lines was the perfect thing to do, to bring the car up just a little tiny bit. You can imagine having the brake system, the car down another inch, but the brake system, that brake system's close.
So now we can tip that up to line it up here, and we can measure.
I'm going to hold it for you.
We can measure on there, and
Cut one.
so
Look at that now.
let's go right from the front of where that tape is I got there.
You can do it right from the back of it. We can just measure from the mark.
Yeah, but that's not cut square, but so one side's way more. Let's go from the long side then. So from the long side
He's getting particular.
is going to be,
I'd say 1 foot.
1 foot exactly added to the long side of the shaft. So this shaft plus a foot. Yeah. That shaft.
So if I cut it off a foot, it won't work?
This shaft is
foot plus
9
that.
inches. This shaft is 9 inches. So 12 and 9 should be 21, right?
It is. 21. You want a piece cut 21?
21 inches, yeah.
All right. First, this is getting particular. Check this out, Nate.
Then we use measure
See
tape.
if you can cut this one. I don't want to use that new one if we don't have to.
Look at that.
So I want to. Which end
When
should
you
we
cut
off?
it, pick the best
This-
end.
this
If it's
one.
already got a square end, that's a nice end.
This one's good. Do it the other way. I'll cut it.
What's that?
That's
oh,
all.
that end's crooked.
Someone
Okay.
chiseled that off.
Hey, look, I turned it around. 21 and cut on that side of the 21. Cut on that side of the 21.
I can just cut the line, can I? Or what?
On that side of it.
Okay.
Just a hair.
Yep. I'm going for it.
Do you want some tape around that so you don't tarnish the stainless? But it'll be up inside anyway, so it don't matter.
Okay.
Put that in the bottom.
I'm going to cut this. I'm going to do it.
You got her.
I got her, he says.
Okay, then that there.
Jeez. See that?
Then we can mark
Poke my
it.
own eyes out.
Then we can put the mark them after and put the notch in it.
Nathan, you know why pubic hair is straight? Or you know why pubic hair is curly?
Shouldn't have any, why?
If it was straight, it'd poke your eyes out.
Frick's sake, that's true.
Cut. Zip cut. Zip cut. Looking for a zip cut. Wait.
I could tell you one, but I don't know if I should.
Well, that's probably enough or X-rated stuff right there.
Yeah. Okay, how are we going to
Scratch
mark
that up.
that?
Not really.
We can mark that.
He wants me to cut the line. Got the other grinder right behind you, sweetheart.
So,
Had that over here this morning. Just want to knock down the edges a little bit. All this steering shaft and this double D shaft I got, I bought from Speedway Motors. Just because, you know, it's the first place I started ordering stuff like this. And how are we gonna, we're gonna have to put that on, pull the steering wheel back. So that tape's gonna have to come off, figure?
should be able to, just a second here. What
You want to slide it not in that, or slide that up on that shaft and do it that way?
I'm going to pull it off that one. Get it in this one down here first. Newer cars have a compression between these for when they get in,
Yeah.
right? Now, let's just see here.
Will that slide up on that far enough to
I just wanted
allow?
to see why that feels like it's too long.
It's not too long.
Not too long. Nope, we'll have to pull that column back.
So we only have to pull the
So we
tape
should
off the
mark that column. Oh, we got to pull the tape off the bottom down here.
Well, to be honest with you, it's only going to go where you want it to go because we've cut the shaft.
That's right.
Yeah, so you pull the tape off. I'll
Pull
hold
the
the
tape off
steering
the bottom
column.
here.
But we taped that on there, down here, didn't we?
But the inside, yeah. Take that in there too.
You should be able to pull that off, no problem, no?
Yeah.
Tell me when you want me to pull that out.
Okay, pull up on it. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, he said, rip the band-aid
Oh,
off.
that's okay. Just want to get
Back
that.
further, or?
Oh, we're just trying. There we go. Okay, now you can come in. Oh,
Back out?
no, second. Right there. I think that's her. Now, just 1 second. I'm just going to go back. Down. Back up. Right there should be it. Right there.
Push your head?
Nope, we should be
Just leave
good. Right there.
Okay.
Right there. Now we're gonna tape it up again.
Okay, get you some tape. You want me to tape it?
Right there. Okay, yeah. You tape the inside if you can.
Yeah, I don't think the inside was going to go anywhere because the tape's bunched up again.
Okay.
On, not saying it won't, but I'll put a piece of tape on it.
Now we're gonna mark them and grind we'll take it back out to grind them grooves for the bolt.
Gotcha. All right.
There.
Queen Jolene. First time what? Okay.
Now the thing is, oh yeah.
Does that hit
the good
that?
thing is it's splined here. So.
Does that hit that
And is
now?
it touching? There's like a very, it isn't, but it's close. So that's that
If this
inch.
come up some,
No.
does that drop that down? If that comes up some,
You would have,
does that drop that down?
it does, yep.
Okay.
But how far down are we on our mount there right now? 'Cause it isn't up all the way yet, right? Like we're
No.
down half an inch.
But
So lift that up so it's touching the thing.
But see, the
then it's
dash
gonna-
that we have out there
Yeah.
has that piece down here quite a ways, does it not? So it's basically we're at where we're at.
Well, we gotta figure out the mount on that.
Yes.
Be kind of next that. Get that mount figured out.
Take my finger. That doesn't do that any good either. The joint that's inside there.
You can't even see it.
You know what I'm saying. That joint
Yeah.
is it at the top? Do I dare try to turn it or?
Just try to turn it a little bit. See what it does. Let's see if it turns or not. Should, yeah.
Hear no scratching.
No, it's not rubbing.
Okay, that's the main thing. It's not rubbing. Did you want to sit in again, Jolene? Just to make sure it's at where it's at. But the dash that goes on the outside of it or on the outside here is going to dictate some more because I'm thinking that this is coming down just a little bit more because the dash that we have made, that piece is down here about half
We're
inch.
gonna have to put it in. Unfortunately. That way you can make that mount proper.
True.
You can't.
Yeah, there's no
you can't
way.
make it proper till it's there. If it's going to change where the hole is for the column.
Nathan wants to talk real with me. It's just
Sometimes it's reverse.
it does. It does, but that's truly what's
But we
going to
can
happen.
do that, you know.
That's what's going to have to happen. That's,
Yeah. Yeah.
You're able to get in no problem?
Yeah.
So your legs not going to hit the steering wheel like no problem when you push the brakes? Okay, you're right underneath there.
She has lots of leg room, don't you?
Awesome.
Yeah, lots of leg room.
And see, the dash was a hard thing I was worried about too. I didn't know if I was going to have to cut the floor out and sink it down inside the chassis to get more floor room, but your shins are not going to hit the dash. So I should go get that other steering or the other dash.
Well, that's something we can do.
Maybe the next video.
Another
Maybe the next video. Let's do that one. Okay, so I guess I'm pretty
so
sure
we figure
that
out how to mark them.
What?
I don't really want to mark them until we have that dash in there now either. I mean, I got lots of stuff here to work with.
Okay.
But we can't go anymore until.
the dash is in.
Yeah, we can't grind them and mark them yet.
And see, that's another thing with the dash part. I don't know, like with the rubber that's not in there because that dash went right up against the rubber.
Do you have the rubber for the window?
I do. I think we have a new rubber. We could probably slide it in there, and
Do you have an old rubber we can just set in it?
I do.
We could just set an old rubber down in there and then see what it does. I mean,
That'd be the basic. That'd be the thing to do. I've got the old rubber in there with the.
it'll give you as close as you need be, probably.
Right.
So, no, well, that's.
Well, that baby, steering works.
That U-joint
makes
doesn't
me
have
happy.
much of a mark.
What's that?
That U-joint's not turned bad down there. It's just where it comes out through there. We're just going to see where the column's going to go. You can't even see that U-joint because it's in underneath.
I
So,
don't believe how close everything is.
yeah, is there room for paint?
Is there room for carpet? Like it's kind of iffy, isn't it? Like
It's close.
it's close.
If it's really fluffy carpet,
Yeah, it would work good.
yeah.
All right. So basically, what's going to, like Nathan said, the dash has to go in to know exactly what we're doing with the steering column to make the.
Then we go through these holes here to mark the shaft, and then we can notch that shaft for the lock
Yeah.
bolt on that shaft.
Okay. What time is it now? We're good? All right, everybody. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. We're going to play at this a little bit. And the reason being is we've got it on here now, and Nate's here, so help me out. Throw a like in, throw a share in, throw a comment in. Subscribe and say hello to Nate. Have a great day, everybody.